say things are getting pretty serious.
Number 10. To say that this is one of the most famous and dangerous tunnels in the world would be an understatement. Known as the Long Corridor in the Cliffs, it is one of the most unforgiving roads in the world. The tunnel is only 16 feet tall and 13 feet wide, with 30 windows carved into its side, giving you a view of your possible fate should you fail to pay attention. One of the most amazing facts about this tunnel is that it was built by 13 villagers who used nothing but hammers and chisels over a period of about 5 years. Number 9. Argentina and Chile share over 5,000 miles of border, and if you've ever decided to cross the Andes from Argentina into Chile, it first takes you up a slow, gentle incline until it hits an elevation of about 10,500 feet, where you enter the tunnel of the Redeeming Christ, which then takes you across the border into Chile to begin one of the most dangerous descents in the world, down a road named by the locals as Snell's Pass. The road consists of over 20 hairpin turns and switchbacks that have no guardrails, and to make it even more interesting, the road is usually covered in snow year-round. Number 8. The Sichuan-Tibet Highway is a highway over 1,300 miles long that takes you from the Sichuan province of China into Tibet. What makes this stretch of highway one of the most dangerous in the world is its high elevation, lack of oxygen, worn-out roads, sharp mountainside hairpins, and if that's not enough, let's throw in avalanches and landslides that are frighteningly common. If that's not enough to deter you, the area is covered in rain and ice for almost 10 months out of the year, causing travelers to get stuck in the mud, sometimes for weeks, which usually leads into fights, theft, and sometimes kidnappings for ransom. Number 7. The Stelvio Pass at an elevation of 9,045 feet is one of the top 50 highest mountain roads in Europe. The road leading over the pass is the highest paved mountain pass in the Eastern Alps, and the only thing keeping you from toppling to your death over the edge is a small concrete barrier. It has over 48 mind-bending hairpin turns. The 180-degree corners will put your nerves to the test. The road is open only in the summer, but due to its elevation, you may still find yourself caught up in a wall of snow. Number 6. Our next world's most dangerous road takes us to Skipper's Canyon Road on New Zealand's South Island. This gravel road was hand-carved by miners over 140 years ago. The 16-mile trek down the road is at times so narrow that only one car can pass. Even if you do find a wide enough spot to attempt to pass another vehicle, the loose gravel can cause cars to slip down the side of the road into the canyon below. Number 5. The North Youngest Road, otherwise known as the Road of Death, is a 12-foot wide path cut into the side of the Cordillera Oriental mountain chain that is responsible for up to 300 deaths a year. The road is one of the longest stretches of continuous downhill road in the world, dropping over 3,650 meters. It was built by prisoners in the 1930s. One side of the road is solid rock. The other side is an almost 2,000-foot drop. And the best thing about Bolivia is that they drive on the left-hand side of the road, giving you a vertigo-inducing view of that drop the entire drive. Number 4. The James Dalton Highway is a 414-mile gravel highway built in 1974 as a supply route for the Trans-Alaska Pipeline System. What makes this stretch of road so dangerous could be that you're driving through the Alaskan wilderness on one of the longest stretches of road without any kind of service. That means no gas stations, restaurants, hotels, absolutely nothing but you and your thoughts. Not to mention that long-ass stretch of road is filled with giant potholes. And then there's the weather. Temperatures dip far below zero, and strong winds whip up some of that gravel and toss it at your car. This road is so remote and dangerous, and so far, it's the only one I've come across on this list that it suggests you bring survival gear. The Karakoram Highway in Pakistan, the KKH, is purported to be the highest paved international road in the world. The road stretches over 800 miles, connecting China and Pakistan, but it's only paved on the Chinese side of the border. Some of the challenges that this road has to offer are altitude sickness, snow, flash floods, as well as avalanches and landslides. With a rock wall on one side and no barrier on the other, at times this road is so sketchy that your wheels are hanging just above the precipice. Known as the Troll's Path, this road in Norway is one of its most visited and challenging attractions. Prepare to white-knuckle your steering wheel while navigating through 11 intense hairpin turns and up and down steep inclines. The one-lane road is in horrible condition. However, some improvements have been made. It is at its most challenging at night and during inclement weather. If you're brave enough to venture to the summit, a viewing bridge awaits you, offering you a spectacular view of the road and Stickfossen waterfall. And number 1 on our list of the 10 most dangerous roads in the world is the Atlantic Road. Just over 5 miles long, this stretch of highway in Norway, where land meets ocean, is both awe-inspiring and terrifying, sometimes in the very same breath. The road, like a roller coaster with its 8 bridges, connects a chain of Norwegian islands. It is at its most interesting and challenging when the weather turns a bit nasty. Waves are constantly crashing against and over the bridge, causing cars to hydroplane. There's not much room for error on this road. Run off the road and you meet a watery grave. Alright guys, here's a couple more videos you just may enjoy. Don't forget to click like and subscribe for more serious delivery.